New channel, new setup, new shit.
And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie?
Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. This is episode 1. It's our opening. Let's just run through the girls right quick. 1, we got Peppermint, 37 years old from New York City. Valentina, she's 25 years old. She's from California. We got Eureka, 25 years old. She's from Tennessee. She's a big girl, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. She's one of them real sharp big girls, honey. I'm here for her. Charlie Hides, 52 years old, and she's originally actually from the UK. I think she spends a lot of time in New York. Very interesting, so I'll be watching her. Pheromone, 22 years old from Las Vegas. Pretty queen. She's just pretty. So they're going to give her the blues, I'm sure. Sasha Velour, 29 years old from New York City. Very, very artistic. She gives me very much art student extraordinaire. So she's going to be interesting to watch. Alexis Michelle, 32 years old from New York. Shea Coulee, 27 years old from Chicago, Illinois. Interesting. She's very interesting. Trinity Taylor, 31 years old from Florida. I actually ran into Trinity on Instagram, so I've been actually following her. She's under Trinity the Tuck on Instagram. Very, she's a look girl. She has a lot of looks, and she's pretty sharp. She keeps herself together real nice, so she's going to be interesting to watch as well. Kimora Black, 27 years old from Las Vegas. And she just gives me Gia Gunn tease. She reminds me of an older Gia Gunn. And you know that's how I feel about Gia. It's like she's very pretty, but she's, Gia was bitchy to me. You know how I feel about bitchy queens. And Kimora comes across the same way. She's like older and bitchy. So it was like, whatever. We'll see. Well, we're going to give them all a chance. But that's what she gave me. James Mansfield, 26 years old from Wisconsin. She reminds me of a watered down Trixie Mattel. Or Trixie Mattel with no makeup on. Moving on. Nina Bonina Brown, 34 years old from California. Talented bitch is all I'm going to say. Talented bitch. Probably on the wrong show. She's probably on the wrong show. Nina probably needs to get her ass over there on Skin Wars. But whatever. We'll talk about it. Moving on. Aja. Okay, girl. 22 years old from New York. And that bitch already boasts herself as a high power performer. And I've seen some video. Miss Aja. I feel sorry for the girl to have to buck next to her, honey, if that bitch fall on the bottom. That's all I'm going to say. And then we had Ronnie, 30 years old from New Jersey, who everybody was actually, as the girls all came in, that's the order that they actually came in at. And Ronnie came in, honey, and they were looking at her and they're giving, girl, she's a Gaga. She's like a Gaga impersonator. Child was the real Gaga. Honey, if that was the gag, honey. Gag the shit out of them. So that whole thing of Rue having Gaga come and she came in drag, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. It threw them all off. It was very entertaining to watch. I really enjoyed it. So let's go into what actually went on. Now, I'll tell you right away, nobody went home on this first episode. Nobody went home. So that was that. She did basically the cunt pageant, honey. It was the cunt pageant, the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent pageant. First category was to rep your home state. And then the second category was your favorite Gaga look. So for category one, Nina Bonina slayed their asses and came out there because she came into the room originally as a mouse. She had her whole, she was done up like Mickey Mouse, like a caricature. She switched that shit up, and that bitch turned herself into a living peach. Her whole head was like tissue paper and different things. It's a peach, period. There was no question about what it was. It was executed so flawlessly. You knew exactly what she was. She was a peach, and she had like a tutu on and pumps and killed it. Absolutely killed it. Um, Shea Coulee actually had a very cute costume. She came as um, food. It was a sausage. She was a sausage sandwich. Um, and it was very interesting. Very interesting. And I like the way it was done. It wasn't real cheesy. It was really done well. I liked it. Eureka broke me up, baby. It came in there as trailer trash, honey, with the shoes all fucked up and all child. If she wasn't giving you honey boo boo in them tees, honey, it was good. She looked just like she walked out of a scene from Too Close to Home. um, category two, we had Eureka did the black and white latex outfit from Telephone Video, flawless. And the fact that she was big and was bold enough and pulled it off that well, flawless. If this is any inclination of what we're going to get from her, she's getting ready to show you all what the big girls really do bring. Because, see, I get real pissed off because they keep giving us kind of messier big girls. And then we got Latrice. And once Latrice came, we knew what was possible for a big girl. But see, I'm from the pageant world, so I know what the big girls actually bring. Eureka is a big pageant girl. She's going to slay. She's going to show you all big drag queens are not clowns or anything like. Honey, they gets down. They gets down. So I'm Team Eureka. So yeah, come on, girl, come on through. Um, Pheromone, I wanted to choke her. Pheromone came out and did the Alejandro video. She had the whole nun's outfit on, and it was really good. She's all covered up though, but her makeup was perfect. It was the same. It was, I mean, perfect. Like it was dead on the scene of the video that she was doing. And the thing we found out later when Untucked came on is that she actually had a tearaway. Because you see when she was almost tore it away. And I said, why didn't she do it? She didn't do it. She had a latex catsuit underneath. That was flawed. It was just screamed Gaga. But she didn't follow her first mind and she kind of pulled herself. Girl, not on this show. Whatever your first mind tells you to do, bitch, you need to do it. You need to do it. And I think she cheated herself. She cheated herself. Good thing nobody was going home or anything like that. But it was a good lesson to learn. And Gaga told her, because they actually had a whole sit down with Gaga during Untucked. It was awesome. But she told her, do not limit yourself. You're here, bring your A game, and go full out every time. That's what you have to do. I mean, you've watched this 8 seasons. You got to go full out. Whatever it is that you can do, full out every time. Sasha Velour did the applause, and she came out with the whole Art Deco face thing. She had her painted exactly like it was on the video, and the outfit was dead on. It was simple, but it was perfect. Literally was. It was perfect. Trinity, bitch. That bitch came out as the Countess from the American Horror Story. She had the blood all up her neck, baby, and had her hair in that platinum with the two honey, and had the gown and everything, the dolman sleeve got. I gagged so bad. I said, Miss Trinity, quit your playing. And when she came out, as soon as she walked up the runway, I just looked at the TV and I hollered out, this can never happen again. Because that was before she even had the glove. If you're a person that watches American Horror Story, you remember the scene where the girls were running and had gotten loose in the hotel, and Gaga actually ran into the girl and took her nail and and slit the bitch's throat. That was the outfit. I said, Miss Trinity, you had better do. She was dead on. Face just as pale and dust. I said, girl, quit playing. Quit your playing. And Gaga gave her, the girl was perfect. The only thing I would say is that the gown should have actually been silk because it was actually done in something cheaper. So it didn't actually read as silk. It was a little heavier. It would have draped perfectly if it was actually silk. But other than that, it was dead on. Nina Bonina rolled right on out there, baby, in the VMA, her VMA 2009 look with all the red lace, with the face completely covered up in the real tall hat. Dead on. Dead on. Dead on. Nina's hips kills me. I don't know what that hip thing is about, but it is what it is, girl. Her waist is so cinched, tiny. Sickening. Sickening. Dead on. So the top three from the pageant, from, the cumulative scores, was Sasha, Trinity, and Nina. And the winner of the whole pageant was Nina Bonina Brown. And she was really, really happy. And she had talked about the fact that this was like her last shot. Like, she is throwing her hat in the race. And she's like, this is it. This is my last time I'm going to try this. And, it is what it is, because she's kind of getting up there in age. And she just not sure about her career if she's really doing the right thing. But right from the gate, we're given, girl, you're getting a reinforcement that this is where you're supposed to be. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Again, you're supposed to be doing something to show business. I still say, bitch, Drag Race is cute, but you probably should be on Skim Wars. But anyway, that's fine. So once we got done with all that at the pageant, then we found out Ru done pulled a motherfucking stunt. And there's a 14th contestant, and all we see is these rhinestone knee-high boots, and they're coming from the back. Is somebody, whoever it is they're a shorter queen. There's a queen that's a smaller frame, and she's short. And I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea who this is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who this is, who's coming, but somebody's coming back, and we'll find out next week. Yeah, we will see. But okay, so one thing I do want to mention, y'all know I hate bitchy queens. This is the one thing that I'm going to say. Trinity, I like Trinity. I hope Trinity does not shoot herself in the foot being bitchy. Okay? Because there was a comment that she made when she said, it just bothered me that she said about James Mansfield, something about her makeup, and that her makeup just wasn't good. And a couple people ended up saying that, but she said, yeah, she had a little confessional thing. She said, yeah, I'm going to have to tell her. Why? Why do you feel like you need to tell her? You're there under the same pretense that she's there. Somebody saw just as much potential in her as they did in you. Now, what makes you think that you should be the one to tell her anything? The best thing for you to do is shut the fuck up and keep on painting your face and try not to get your ass sent home and end up back over there playing around on Instagram. Now, that's what you need to do. So I'm just saying, now, I like Trinity, but I don't want to end up not liking her from seeing, I can't stand that old nasty shit. And I really, and honest to goodness, I always hate the first episode because I hate the shade that's being thrown, and you don't even know the bitch. Like, they don't know each other, and they literally just start throwing shade and daggers at each other right from the beginning. I always have hated the entrance scene. It irritates me, but that's just me. So anyway, but I'm watching. We'll be watching. Make sure you all are going over and watching Untucked, because Untucked is actually being shown on YouTube on Wild Presents. And it's actually, by Saturday morning, it was actually released. And it was really, really good. And it was literally like they sat through a masterclass with Gaga. They were back there catting and carrying on for a little bit. Then Gaga came back for about 25, 30 minutes of the situation was Gaga, and she went through literally with everybody in the room her comments for each girl. She gave everybody her comments, and I was like, you know what, Gaga, Girl, you left me with a tear, honey. That she even thinks so much of the craft to even put that much into it. Something to be said about her. I always like Gaga, but this made me like her even more. Even more. She was a fantastic guest. And it's so funny to say, if anything were to ever happen to Rue, or Rue didn't want to do the show anymore, Gaga could literally step right into Rue's role, I believe. And I think it would be seamless. Absolutely seamless. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think about that down in the comments. All right, I will see you guys next week. Later.